Supreme Week 7 drops this Thursday, April 9th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will be online only. The stores or the in-store drops are still closed due to COVID-19. And then that being said, this week is highlighted by the Supreme Motion logo, and then you could also kind of argue that it's highlighted by the Vance collaboration, which is kind of just something they do almost every season, so one of those collaborations. That being said, we'll start off with the heavy hitters first. First up, you have the Motion logo hooded sweatshirt. Then you also have the Motion logo beanies that drop with it. Basically, you just have this very simple font, almost like Arial or something, pasted a bunch of times to make it kind of give this like blur motion effect, hence the Motion logo. These have dropped a couple times in the past. I want to say they initially released in 2010, but I could be wrong. And then they had t-shirts, I want to say, in 2016, and then in 2018 they also had some like varsity jackets. But we've seen Supreme kind of do this where they re-release some of the older items, especially this is kind of one of the more hyped ones. I've seen them do this with box logos like the crew necks, where they've been re-releasing, I think, the hoodies, maybe some of the same colorways. And I'm not exactly sure if the Motion logo hoodies dropping now are colorways that have already been released. I know the black one, I want to say the original hoodie was black and red, but like I said, I'm not sure about the other ones. These hoodies will resell pretty well, and then the beanies may even carry some resell also. That's when you get the box logos. Even the box logo beanies, I think they go for, I'm not exactly sure. I want to say it was like $100 the beanies were going for too. My favorite colorway is probably either the black or red. I keep it simple, so nothing crazy. I also do like that purple colorway though. I will add that. And the green one is kind of growing on me, so I don't know. But I like both these pieces. Next up, you have the Supreme Vance stuff, which is Vance leathers, but do not be fooled. This is a Cordura jacket, and I want to say it's like a nylon jacket. And then also we have the leather bag. The silhouettes used for these Vance collaborations are usually some like street bike racing jackets, and this one seems to fall in line with that. But unlike the usual trend of being leather, this one does look like it's nylon, and you have some like alphabet soup going on with all the Supreme letters that make up that word. I'm not crazy about, at least the red colorway I'm not crazy about. The black one's decent, but generally these collaborations are very expensive. I'm not sure if that's just based on because the pieces are usually leather, so I'm not sure if this not being leather will have a huge effect on it or not. And then you, of course, have that shoulder bag that goes with it that is leather. We also have this digital logo track set, which I'm not a fan of at all. Looks like a digital clock display, but they use that font for Supreme, and I just don't care for it at all. You have Supreme going down the hood and then the shoulder, and the track pants you got in the leg. I don't like it. I don't like the colors. I don't like the metallic. Moving on to the sets, you also have the Animals hooded sweatshirt as well as the Animals sweatpant. Once again, not feeling this at all. You have some like dogs or wolves, some crazy beasts. Next up, you have the painted logo tee, and I like this a little bit more than some of the items we're seeing, but I'm still not super crazy about this. Once again, you got some alphabet soup stuff going on with this all over print. Those two colorways that are like, not the black and white one, I think those are decent, but once again, just not crazy about it. I'm not huge about all over prints. This is not bad, but these short sleeve tops or jerseys are super expensive from Supreme, so I'm not feeling it. The Intarsia Script short sleeve top got this athletic logo, little athletic tag on the bottom. Nothing crazy in my opinion. Price is going to be ridiculously high because once again it is a cotton jersey like the previous one. So the cotton mesh gradient logo short sleeve top, which is very strange to look at closely. You guys probably won't be able to tell very well on these pictures, but it is like a cotton mesh. I don't think it's completely mesh, but it does look like it's like perforated. But on top of that, I'm not a fan of these like simple fonts with gradient in them. I think they look super tacky. Looks like some like Microsoft Paint stuff from way back, which maybe they're trying to go for. They do have established 1994, so they could have been trying to cater towards that. Moving on into hats, we have a bunch this drop. We'll start off with the Splattered Dyed Beanie, which I actually like. This one I think is pretty cool. All of the colorways work pretty well in my opinion, except for the black one I think is like a little lacking. I think the other ones really shine, especially the red and the yellow are pretty cool. You know, even that white, but red and yellow are probably my favorite. I think these are a cool piece. Just some paint splatters, not a whole lot else to say about it, but it's a cool piece. We have the raffia camp cap with the box logo on it. I'm not digging these colorways or the like taping around the brim. I don't care for that. We have the suede 6-panel hat, which Supreme doesn't do a whole lot of 6 panels. Kind of seems like they've been doing more of those lately, especially with those like bent bills. But suede is nice. These colorways are pretty subtle, so I think this is, you know, if I was a hat wearing individual, or if my head fit more hats, I'd probably get one of these. I think they're cool. We also have the tank 5-panel, which I think probably would have worked better as a mesh or a trucker hat, but that's just me. Last but not least, we have 2 accessories dropping as well. You have the Supreme Gyro Syntax MIPS, M-I-P-S helmet, which is just a bicycle helmet with all over, you know, the like box logo printed everywhere. And it really just kind of looks like somebody took a ton of box logos and, you know, just put them all over their helmet and like cut around the edges. It's kind of cool. It's pretty sloppy in my opinion. I guess they have a 3M logo printed on either the side or else all the lettering is 3M. I would say probably just that side logo is 3M though. That's my bet. But you know, if you guys are hypebeast bicycle or cyclists, there you go. And the final item dropping this week is the waterproof lighter case keychain. Almost looking like a Bic lighter, but it's got this little waterproof top on it. And then you got the Supreme branding on the side coming in red and black. This is a classic Supreme accessory. There's, you know, just nothing creative about it. It just is what it is, and it's got that fat box logo on it. So that's all that we know is dropping this week. I think this is allegedly the full drop list, so don't expect anything else to be added. But overall, I think, you know, it's an alright week. Better than the previous weeks. That Lamborghini collaboration was terrible. I don't even want to think about that. But excited for the Motion logo hoodie stuff. I'd go for a hoodie for resale. I'd keep it too, but you know, if resale's high, I definitely don't need it. That being said, let me know what you guys are going for the drop or what you think of the drop. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video, and I am out.